and we are doing so at 3:31. It's myself, Tayshawn, Amy, and Jeff present. Michael and Brian are not with us today, but we do have a quorum. Before we get started, does any of the board members need to recuse themselves for any cases today? And does any board member need to leave prior to 5 p.m. today? Good. The draft meeting minutes for March 2026 available for review and are posted on our webpage in draft form. Do we have a motion to approve those minutes?
I'll make a motion.
All in favor? All right. And then I'm going to, do I have a motion to move all referrals with a staff opinion of defer to local consideration to the front of the agenda and to vote on them as a group?
Yes.
All in favor?
It'd be a
Second, be a motion. Motion.
second.
All right, so we'll jump right in. And the first project name is ordinance 5.31.26. The applicant is the Albany Common Council, Municipality, City of Albany, and the consideration is ordinance 5.31.26 aims to amend the chapter 375 Unified Sustainable Development Ordinance, also known as USDO, to adjust the affordable housing requirements and add exceptions to the affordable housing requirement. Question?
No, it's good to see that they resolved the differences and come up with an actionable solutions. Yeah. So I'll make a motion to accept. Oh, that's right. Are we gonna? Oh, sorry.
No worries. Project name for the next case is Kepler variance. The applicant is Thomas Kepler. Consideration is a proposal to replace a trailer that was damaged by fire with a new trailer. Applicant seeks to extend the existing roof structure by approximately 8 feet to provide coverage over the new units. Questions, comments? Next project. Town of Bethlehem zoning law and subdivision update. Applicant, Town of Bethlehem, municipality, Town of Bethlehem. And the consideration is proposal to update the Town of Bethlehem's zoning law and subdivision regulations to codify the policies and recommendations of the 2022 comprehensive plan to guide new development and redevelopment within the community, as well as incorporate New York State smart growth principles. Questions or thoughts there?
That's great.
Right along. Project name Mosul Shop Verizon Wireless. Hope I said that correctly. Applicant Cellco Partnership, Municipality, Town of Guilderland. And the consideration is a proposal to install an unmanned wireless communication facility on a proposed replacement of wooden utility pole on Schoolhouse Road. Next project is Weidman Garage. Applicant Bobby Joe Weidman, Municipality, Town of Coymans. The consideration is a proposal to build an accessory structure or garage on a vacant land consisting of an existing driveway. Questions?
We have an advisory note.
Oh, excuse me, thank you. And the advisory note is the applicant should be required to provide a location map that indicates the location of the proposed garage on the property. Good. Project name rezoning, zoning map amendments. The applicant is the City of Watervliet Council, Municipality City of Watervliet. The consideration is a proposal to rezone two parcels from two-family residential or R2 and a multifamily R3 zoning district to increase residential density. And the advisory note is to review by New York State DEC permitting Region 4 office for potential impacts to documented state and federally listed endangered and threatened species located in this area should be encouraged, since the short environment assessment form SAFE indicates their presence. Any questions? Project name Dubois variance. The applicant is Dustin Dubois and Elizabeth Dubois in the municipality town of Westerlo. And the consideration is area variance application seeking a 40-foot setback relief to construct a pool and deck. Questions, thoughts? Nope.
Yeah, we do have the applicant of this project. I don't know if you have any comments.
Okay,
The project name for the next project is Baker variance. The applicant is Joshua Baker. The municipality is the town of Westerlo. And the consideration is a proposal seeking an area variance for a solar roofing project as the roof is within 50 feet of the property line. Next project is the Broom Hall lot line adjustment. The applicant is Daniel Broomhall and Kimberly Broomhall. The municipality is town of Knox. And the consideration is a proposal to merge a portion of lots 47.0-2-19.2 with lot 2, 47.0-2-18.2, creating a new lot currently part of lot 1 of approximately 64 acres. Yep. Next project is Nye Solar. The applicant is Peter Nye and Hudson Solar Solutions LLC. The municipality is the town of New Scotland. And the consideration is a proposal for the installation of 5.28 kW or kilowatts ground mounted solar array to the east of an existing garage. Any questions or comments?
these are all coming to us because of their location next to a county road. Yeah.
The next project is Western Diner. Applicant is Douglas Bajaf. Sorry for the mispronunciation. Municipality is the town of Guilderland. The consideration is a proposal to amend the site plan of Western Diner to reconfigure existing parking, including landscaping and fencing. Next project is Pilates by Chelsea. Applicant, the Cabernet law firm, Pete Rossi. The municipality is Town of Colony. The consideration is a proposal for the operation of health club in an existing 500 square foot garage as Pilates personal service area. Questions?
Okay, there's no, sorry.
Oh, okay. All right, the next project is that the multiple, what am I at?
One more, but that's sometimes.
Links and Diamonds, thank you. Project name Links and Diamonds, applicants Links and Diamonds LLC, the municipality is Village of Voorheesville, and the consideration is a conversion of a wooden showroom carpentry shop into a basketball training center with baseball, golf, simulators, and occasional outdoor training. Questions or thoughts? All right, do you have anything with these? You already voted, right? So you should move on.
No, we wanted to bring all the deferred cases to the front and move them as a group, and now we need a motion for a second to put them.
So, a motion, to move all for the staff meeting for. Say that again?
So we need a motion to approve all the deferred cases.
Okay, so do I have a motion to approve all of?
Yes, all the deferred cases, yes.
For a second. Awesome. All right, and then we'll jump into the next case. Project name, multifamily redevelopment. Applicant is Christine Luzzy. The consideration is proposal to demolish the existing 2 buildings and construct a multifamily building with 25 residential units with 40 parking spaces.
It's actually 26 units according to the text.
26 units.
It's mentioned as 26 units in the staff notes twice. Is that correct? And it was listed as like the minimum they could possibly do in order to make the project viable, so I don't know.
Absolutely confirm.
Just, yeah, because there's internal conflict. Look to site plan for this.
Yep. I think it is 26 residential units, not 25.
You're correct. Okay, final.
Just let me share.
And we just have an advisory note on this one too.
This is not a deferred,
So we don't have to read those.
we have to read the staff opinion.
Yes.
So let me read that as quickly. We didn't do that. So the staff opinion is modified. Local improvements are approval to include a review by the Albany County Department of Health, water supply, waste, water discharge, and other required permits. Review and permits by New York State Department of Transportation for commercial property development plans involving new or modified access to a state highway, or involve any change of use or expansion of an existing development on a state highway should be required.
You also have advisory note.
And the advisory note is, the city should ensure that the flood plan management zone requirements are met for new construction, and the development should be reviewed for zoning compliance approval prior to final site plan approval. Have anything further?
Well, I mean, it's Waterville, so, I sort of winced when I saw the 2 to 3 foot setback, but it's Waterville and they're pretty jammed up, so it probably fits. That's against the alley, right? With 2 to 3 feet? There's a common alley on the top.
Near the property line?
Yeah.
Yes.
But above it, it's an alley, so
Yeah,
it's not like
no.
you're staring, like 2 feet away from somebody's window.
Yeah, they're higher density there. And-
Oh, they definitely
And
are.
everything else is,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
know, that's
setback.
my jowl, yeah. Just the years that they were built, that's the way it's constructed, so, yeah, I'm fine with it.
Do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
The next project is Land Rover Genesis Auto Dealership. The applicant is McGovern Automobile Group. The consideration is an application seeking the demolition of 3 existing buildings and constructing 1 Genesis Auto Dealership and one new Land Rover Auto Dealership by consolidating 4 parcels into one unified development parcel. And the staff opinion reads, modified to local approval include a notice of intent filed with the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation, affirming that a stormwater pollution plan has been prepared and is being implemented, or a submission of a stormwater pollution prevention plan, SWIP, that is consistent with the requirements included in the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation, Speedy's General Permit for Stormwater Discharge, GP-0-25-001, effective January 2025, for construction activities that disturb more than 1 acre of land should be required prior to final approval. 2, review by the Albany County Department of Health, Water Supply, Waste, Water Discharge, and other required permits. Notification of the application should be sent to the Village of Colony, including all required notices pursuant to GML 239-NN. And 4, a highway work permit for from the Albany County Department of Public Works for driveway construction, drainage, and public utility connections within the county right-of-way is required. Is there any comments or?
I just wanted to, can you just,
No, I'm sorry. It's not on the
On the next
Oh,
page.
okay, all right.
it is?
Yes, it's right there.
Oh, you know what? I have my own copy.
So, the advisory note, I'm sorry, it says it should be noted that the existing drainage system constraints may not be able to accommodate additional stormwater discharges.
Can you go to the, there was a site aerial before the building? Not the plan, but the actual site map. I saw it in that list of files you had. Just go to the
Oh,
list.
okay.
Okay,
This one?
existing site conditions, that's it. And this is basically between, this is like south of Central Avenue. Is that what this is?
Yes.
They're looking to just combine, make it into
Yeah.
a larger
Yeah.
building,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
This one. and
Yeah, so that's what's there.
And they bought the last parcel towards the left.
And go to the new site plan.
Yep.
So what are they doing about? Is there like a ditch or something there in the front right now?
Right now, the existing conditions,
You mean,
It looked like there was some kind of elevation.
there's a little bit of contour.
yeah,
And there's just gonna fill that or,
as parking space.
oh, yeah, it's a dip, okay.
But they're not expanding that far out.
No.
So they're not gonna touch that?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
That would be the right of way.
Yeah.
Could you go back to the other site plan? I'm sorry.
Yep.
So basically it would. I mean,
So they're not coming out any further
no,
than,
that middle building is the
Yeah.
same, in the same spot.
yeah, so the right of way is that line and they're basically.
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's the dip that you.
Yeah. And if it's that industrial area that's like, south of Central, it's.
There's
pretty
no-
well, whatever.
kind of out by a lot of everything. This.
Yeah,
They don't
so I
have
see
any
what's
residential neighbors.
It seems fine.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah,
It's like in the cut too.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
got any other questions? Do I have a motion to accept the staff opinion and the advisory notes? Motion.
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Awesome. Okay, the next project is Titan Roofing Parking Lot. The applicant is Titan Roofing / Tony Pismano. The municipality is Town of Colony, and considerations is a proposal to realign parking to allow for 25 parking spaces while maintaining site green space. Approximately 357 square feet of site disturbance is observed. And the staff opinion reads modified for local approval include notification of the application should be sent to the town of Guilderland, including all required notices pursuant to GML 239-NN. Do I have any questions or comments?
Seems like a good. So they're not changing the space at all.
No, they're just creating.
Yeah, it's like a lot.
Yeah,
And
Making.
say they just have that property and they're extending it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll probably look better.
Probably was kind of like.
Yeah, pretty trash out now.
They're including green space and some landscape.
Yeah, so I mean, it'll probably include the appearance of the property.
Sounds good. Do I have a motion to approve the staff opinion? All in favor? Aye. The next project is New Leaf Sup. Applicant is New Scotland Storage 3 LLC. The municipality is the town of New Scotland. The consideration is a special use permit to construct and operate one 5 MW battery energy storage system. The staff opinion is to modify local approval to include any wetlands disturbance will require notification and review by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers for permits under Section 404 of the Clean Water Act. Number 2, consult with the local fire department when reviewing the site plan for the project to ensure proper sitting of the utility from a fire protection standpoint and to ensure proper training and response procedures are in place. Adequate spacing and layout should be ensured to prevent fire propagation and battery management system and should be evaluated for shutdown capabilities. 3, the proposed battery storage system should be evaluated for compatibility with the community character, including noise regulations from the HVAC systems, drainage runoff, and potential contamination of toxic materials from water application during a fire incident and visual impacts on the community. 4, a decommissioning plan should be required to ensure the site is restored after the storage system is decommissioned. Number 5, a coordinated review with the New York State Energy Research and Development Authority, NYSERDA, should be required prior to final approval to develop a battery energy storage system permitting an inspection process to ensure efficiency, transparency, and safety in their local communities. Do I have any comments, thoughts, or questions?
This is the site plan, right? So the local residence that's currently on the property, is that one up there?
Yeah.
And is it crushed stone, the drive? Is that what that means? Looks like it's not.
The proposed driveway?
Yeah,
Yes, yeah, it's
Yeah.
not going to be a.
not gonna be hardscape.
No.
Yeah, okay.
So it's gonna be stone?
Yeah. No rain and.
Oh, okay. Then, but what prevents the stone from getting in the road and stuff? People are going in there.
Yeah, I think the way it's installed.
Okay.
The thing about it is you can refresh it every year. If this area is wet, My relatives live up in the North Country. You just bring a load in the spring, you don't ask any questions, you just.
Dump it.
There's no impervious surfaces, so there's no reduce of runoff.
Is there any concerns on this from community wise?
None that we received.
Is it like in the middle of nowhere?
There are residential properties in and around.
And it's tree, right?
Yes, and there's not much tree clearance or vegetation clearing because of how much space the battery storage itself will take.
Yeah, it's not huge, right?
No, it's in a residential conservation district and this isn't allowed use with a special use permit.
It is an allowed use.
Yeah, that's why they're asking for a special use permit.
So it is or it isn't, sorry.
It is.
Okay. And they haven't, so did, just because you had the note in here about the fire department, did they consult with the fire department already?
I believe the contractor engineers on this project have in their project narrative that it is in their plan or their review process to consult with the fire department, but we just want to make sure that we have it in our language as well. Because I think that the battery storage's fire is one of the big problems.
Yeah.
The fire health.
Because the last one that we had that was close to residential, I think it was the same thing. The only difference is that they, I can't remember the name of it, but they had already consulted with the fire department. I disagreed with that one because it was close to a residential
And it
home
was also open.
and it was also open. So my question is on that road line, is there something there that, is there tree lines there
Yeah.
that prevent it, like
Yeah,
on that
this-
other side? You know what I
Yes.
mean?
I believe vegetation buffer is proposed to kind of minimize the visual impact of the proposal. This has gone before the town's planning board multiple times, and I believe there's been multiple
It's been
revisions.
back and forth. There certainly was, I believe, I wasn't at the local level, but some constituent questions, concerns, things like that, that they did go back and.
So it's not on wetland that they're building.
Currently, no,
Okay. And
but
this,
there could be, so which is why we want to.
right,
On it.
and the drive in has trees on either side? Or,
There is vegetation. There's definitely vegetation. There will be some sort of vegetation clearings,
So,
or maybe a couple of
like,
trees.
where that house is there gonna be any trees between it and?
Between the residential property and
Yeah.
the road. I think there's greenscaping or landscaping proposed, kind of vegetative buffer to reduce the visual impact on the residential properties.
And I assume they're leasing the land to these folks? Is that-
Assume so?
Yeah, because I think it was like a 16
It's like,
or 13.8 acre parcel.
And it's not a setback, right? So it's not in
Yeah.
the immediate front. So
It's not, and it's not right in their face, and it's also not real.
this whole area is vegetated.
Huh?
Yeah.
This
It's all,
whole
it's
area.
all vegetative.
Okay,
around it.
Yeah,
yeah. So they're trying to screen it, it's back in the woods a little bit. I don't know, I think it's good.
Yeah, I mean, my only concern, I mean, with this battery unit, with the other one, there were mechanisms to prevent it. Like if something was to happen, so I'm assuming that with this specific battery unit, that there's mechanisms with this same, if it was to catch fire, there are
Right.
mechanisms in
Yeah.
place.
And NYSERDA has a guidebook to kind of like provide proper instructions on permitting and inspections.
Okay,
So which is why we have the language that says they need to do a coordinated review with NYSERDA.
Okay.
so I'm just gonna, just for the point of record, I'm just gonna say my same concern. I'm not gonna be difficult on this one, but I mean, it is close to, it's still in enough distance close to a residential property. Where if something fails and it goes
South,
south, there is a lot of vegetation around it.
yeah,
the only thing I don't like about this is that they haven't consulted with the fire department yet on that, and so is there something that we can
I
enhance?
wouldn't say for sure that they haven't consulted the fire department. They probably were involved as in one of the meetings that the town has had multiple times. So I would say that this is brought to the attention of the fire department, but they would need multiple reviews.
I think this, you putting and having these notes in there ensures that it is formally, I think they're formally consulted.
Because they're being directed to consult. with
Yes,
us.
I believe the fire department has probably been brought in, but this is just our check as a county. If you choose to kind of keep some of these opinions in to ensure that they do that.
We just wanted to make sure that these comments are here because this is not, the town hasn't finalized it yet.
Oh, okay.
You know, and I mean, it's just and I'm just saying, that's just for the purpose of saying it, but, I mean, again, the last one that I think I voted against, they had, you know, it was confirmed that they had talked with the fire department. You know, this one, they haven't, or we don't know, or maybe they did. And it's kind of in the same place.
Well, the other issue with all of these is they tend to be in rural settings and the fire departments are usually volunteer.
Right.
And so the question I've had in my mind from all these projects is, what would their capabilities really be?
Yeah.
You know, to do anything. And when we did talk about the last one that was here, I mean, they were basically, the response was let it burn.
Which is why we are recommending a coordinated review with NYSERDA.
Yeah.
Where they will evaluate the capabilities.
And then I will say this is a little bit of a side note at our upcoming planning and zoning workshop, which all of the local towns and municipalities and all their boards are invited to. We do have Department of State coming in to kind of give a bit of a discussion around some of these hot button topics, right? As we see more projects like this. You know, things for the locals to keep in mind and a little bit of Q&A.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and again, I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to be difficult, I think for me, it's the same, similar type of project. You know, and me, it's about consistency for me anyway, but, you know, that's just concerning to me. Not us putting the note, I think we should put the note, but that there wasn't a firm like, okay, here's what the plan is as it relates to the fire department, you know, provided by whoever went through this. So that's just my.
I believe it's a part of the review process as well.
Okay. Anything else, Amy?
No, no, I mean, I was just thinking back on that other project, which was a bigger project. You know, they basically said they weren't gonna do fire suppression because it was outdoors, which I thought was very bizarre.
But they also said
It would do it inside,
it
internally.
does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the spring is designed to put
To
itself.
to do
I
that,
think these type of fires are different from.
No, they are. They are, that's why I'm saying. Talking to the fire department is a good thing, but what can they actually do?
Well, my opposition also came, right, there was a lot of community
Well,
opposition.
that one, yeah,
to-
I agree.
To that too, like they, you know, there was more opposition in the sense like, you know, if this thing does go up, like what happens to my house, what happens to my neighborhood? This one is in. I mean, with the exception of the one house or residence, it's pretty much in a, you know what I mean? It's really secluded, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah,
And why I'm not being such a stickler, because it's also on a setback, so it's not like right next to the person's house.
yeah, it's not next to the road, it's not next to the house, and my feeling is that, you know, the people who live at this property have made the decision to lease it to get this done, so they're obviously okay with it.
And
So,
they'll have the coordinating review with NYSERDA as well,
Yeah.
right? So are the experts and stuff.
Okay. Do I have a motion to get the staff opinions?
I will make a motion to accept the step opinion.
All in favor? Aye. Next project. Sub version of garage. The applicant is Reginald Graham. The municipality is the city of Albany. The considerations is a conversion of the garage space in an existing two-story mixed-use building into a restaurant. And the staff opinion is to modify local approval to include review by the Albany County Department of Health for food service and other necessary permits should be required. Any comments here?
I thought it was interesting. You know, that they were doing this. I mean, other than the cooking smells and stuff. Yeah, there really isn't much to worry about.
Right. Okay. Can I have a motion on the staff opinion?
I'll say,
All in favor?
Aye.
Last project is the main warehouse subdivision. The applicant is First Columbia LLC. The municipality is the town of Colony. The consideration is the proposal involves constructing a mini warehouse self-storage facility in a commercial office residential COR zoning district. It also includes a subdivision that lacks required frontage, requiring an area variance. The staff opinion reads, modify local approval to include a review by the New York State Office of Parks, Recreation, and Historic Preservation for potential impacts on archaeological, thank you, and historic resources should be required prior to final approval. Notice of intent filed with the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation affirming that a stormwater pollution prevention plan has been prepared and is being implemented, or submission of a stormwater pollution prevention plan SWIP that is consistent with the requirements included in the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation Speedy General Permit for stormwater discharge GP-0-25-001 effective January 2025 for construction activities that disturb more than 1 acre of land should be required to final approval. Any comments, questions?
the site plan, so the new main warehouse is
Yeah.
right there?
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine.
On the county line.
Huh?
It's right on the county line. over there.
Yeah. That's true, it is. I mean, other than when we're through traffic on Route 7, it's. You know, but this is not gonna contribute that much to it.
Good, you good? I have a motion to approve staff opinions.
I make a motion.
All in favor?
I,
Awesome, thank you. This is the end of our project. We have no unfinished business, but we do have some new business. The next meeting of the Albany County Planning Board will be on Thursday, May 21st, 2026, and the deadline for municipalities to submit referral items for review will be on May 11th, 2026. The Department of Economic Development, Conservation and Planning, EDCAP, will host its second annual planning and zoning workshop on April 30th, 2026 from 10 o'clock a.m. to 5:30 p.m. The workshop will feature sessions presented by the Capital Region Transportation Council, the Capital District Regional Planning Commission, and the New York State Department of State. In addition, the program will include a networking reception for planners, students, and others interested in regional planning. Workshop sessions will provide eligible training hours for planning and zoning board members. Registration is open and it is free. Currently, we have 148 registrations.
150 actually.
Actually, 150. You did say that at the beginning.
Yeah.
The Department of Economic Development and Conservation and Planning is seeking a senior natural resource planner, and a confidential secretary. Details and application instructions can be found on the Albany County website under career opportunities at the bottom of the main page. And with that being said, do I have a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion.
Second.
We are adjourned.